Hello students, this is Dr. Kathleen Lynch. I'm your instructor for Introduction to Psychology, or as I like to call it, how to be a better human being. You're going to learn lots this semester, so what we're going to do is have a video which will give you an overview of the class and how to have success in it. The class is completely online. So it's going to be broken down into chapters, which I refer to as episodes on Moodle. There is no Zoom, but if you need to set up an appointment with me, if you're having questions or issues, we can certainly meet through Zoom, and those would be like our office hours. Otherwise, it's a totally independent class for you, although it is very structured and is broken down, as I said, into episodes. So it is time sensitive. You need to keep track of dates when things are due and plan accordingly. I've tried to break everything up so that quizzes run from Friday to Sunday night. But it is up to you to keep your schedule. Often students will say, "Oh, I thought quizzes were on a Wednesday," but it's consistent as much as it can be with considerations like holidays and such. So please be aware of deadlines. The class is broken up into quizzes, as far as grades go, quizzes, which are 40%, and you have a midterm and a final at 15% apiece, and perusal annotations, which is reading an article and making in-depth critical thinking responses to something within the article. And when you do the first one, it'll give you a nice outline of how to proceed. And forums, which are a way to engage with your peers, and you will also be engaging with them in perusal, but also to think about things within your own life. And these are all serious expectations, not fluff, and do understand their psychology classes. So when people disclose things, you want to have manners, good confidentiality if people are expressing things in a personal nature, and you want to be respectful of others and they will be respectful of you. So at the end of the semester, if you've managed to keep a 93 or above the entire time, you do not even have to take the finals. So that is awesome. I want you to know that there are video lectures in each episode, in the majority of them, not all of them, but the majority of them. And that's me giving you a lecture, just as if I was in the classroom. The good thing is you don't have to see me. I have content behind it, and the content behind it, you're hearing my voice, the content is important, so you need to be aware of what's behind. And of course, you can always put it on pause. You can watch it for as long as you want. If you read the textbook, and I'm going to break the textbook pages down into manageable pieces that are relevant to what we're getting a quiz on, or parts of the chapter that are most important, because sometimes these chapters are really extensive, but so you need to do all the parts. You start at step one and you go through the last step, which is the quiz. And if you do all those steps and you actually watch videos, watch them in their entirety, you will have great success in this class. I've been doing this for over a decade, and people enjoy it. They learn a lot. It's interesting. Obviously we have to do things to grade ourselves. That's the way it is in the real world. But I hope that you find more out of the class than in meaning than just trying to get a good grade, although I really want you to get a good grade. All right, okay, it's like so much better when we get a good grade. I'm available for any questions that you have, and you do the steps. Sometimes students will say, "Oh, I do everything, and my grades are terrible, and I'm committed." Do understand that if you tell me that, I will then go and see how you're doing. I will go online and see how your habits are. Are you really watching the videos in their entirety? Are you trying to cram everything in 3 hours and then take the quiz? You really need to space things out. You're given a good length of time, and if you do a little bit each day, plan your time around studying, your job along with, and the majority of students, if you're not a first year out of high school student, you're can be a single mom with children. Majority of people are working. We're all doing the same thing. I just finished, after 3.5 years, getting my doctorate and an additional master's at the same time, while having a flower farm, teaching school, taking care of my family. We are all in this together, along with our lovely COVID. So do understand that you're not alone in this. Your peers are also with you. We're here to support you, but the work must be done. You have to do the work. You do it in a timely manner. Break it into chunks. Do all the steps. You're going to have great success, and you're going to learn a lot about yourself, your family, your children, your bosses, and be able to use this just in your day-to-day living. So I'm here if you need me. Sorry for talking so much, but I just got to lay it out there. If you have any questions, send me an email, and I will get back to you right away. Have a great day. Have a great semester.